All right, hello everybody. Either welcome back or welcome to the channel. I am going to do a quick shuffle of the cards here before I do your reading. And this is just going to be a quick monthly reading. It's going to be 7 cards for the month of May. And it's just going to kind of give you a quick overview on what you should be looking for in May. I will go over and do a quick recap of your previous months. So if you are new here, it will kind of put you back up to pace. But of course the videos are still on the channel. So if you do feel like you want to see what I said about it, certain matters in those videos, feel free to go take a look at them. And hopefully that helps. Spirit, please guide us on what Virgo should be looking for in the month of May, please. All right. All right, Virgo. So hopefully this works out okay. I had my phone die mid-recording, so hopefully this is all good. All right. So once again, like I said, I'm going to do a little recap of each card, and then we will go through and see kind of what it all says for us, okay? So our first card is our Moon card, and this is our home and inner emotional life card. So earlier this year, you started the year feeling like you kind of almost felt like you were giving up, that you were wasting your time. And then you started feeling bitter, angry, and you needed to stop being so hard on yourself. And you were feeling like a failure. So Virgo, so far this year, you haven't really been good to yourself, because I'm feeling that this is all more of an inner emotional life thing. So I really feel like you need to be a little bit easier on yourself, but let's see what it says for you for this month. So here we have the King of Swords in reverse. And the King of Swords in reverse is saying that a man in your life is making you uncomfortable. There's somebody in your life, he could be abusive or just not a nice guy to have around. And I don't really have enough information on it at this point to say if it's someone you're really close to or if it's just someone in your life that you've been thinking about recently that's making you feel uncomfortable. So let's carry on to see if it gives us more insight to that. If there's not much information on this, I'm just going to say there's somebody there. I'm sure you probably know who I'm talking about. If there is someone making you feel uneasy at this time. And like I said, he could be abusive. He could not. He just might be someone who's just not nice to have around. So, and if you don't feel like this resonates with you at all, it may not at this point in time. Okay. So our next card is our Mercury card, and this is going to be your work and business matters. And in the past, your tolerance and cooperation was needed in order to be successful at work. And then you were feeling very confident and secure in your workplace, and like that you were finally on the right path. And then you were starting to feel a little uncertain, and then maybe you were dealing with someone who isn't trustworthy. Maybe this person is somebody at work or school or in business. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to find a place for that already, but we'll see what happens, okay? So let's see what you have for this month. Okay, so here we have the Death in reverse. So the Death in reverse pretty much means that you kind of feel like maybe you're at a standstill at work, and it's possible that you're holding on to something which is giving you grief and disappointment. It's really time to accept that there is changes at work, or changes are happening at work. It's time to let go of what work used to be and what it is now, because that's just causing you grief and disappointment. And that's what the death card symbolizes. Okay. So yeah, there is something that's, you kind of feel like you're not moving forward. Maybe it's time to move on from where you are currently, or you need to let go of the hope of, I know, for example, I was told that after 90 days, I was going to get a review and a raise, and all I ended up getting was more work piled on, and I didn't get, a raise at all. So it could be something in a situation like that where you were told one thing, but another thing's happening. So let's move on to our next card, which is our relationships card. And this could be for your romantic relationships, but could also be your friends and family, who are people that you are close to, if it doesn't seem to resonate with your partner or crush that you might be having. So in the previous months, you were feeling like there was some tension or some trust issues in relationships. And there was a possible breakup earlier this year, but then you had a new future ahead, and you had to walk away from something to start something new, whether that be a specific person or walking away from your past troubles that you've carried with you. Then you were feeling some disappointment, whether it's you who are disappointed, or maybe someone was disappointed in you. And then I kind of asked you, are you being too hard on yourself? So let's see what it says for this month. So this month we have the 6 of Wands. And I'm messing up the cards. So the 6 of Wands is telling me that your relationships are good, and people are going to start to recognize your hard work. Okay. So I'm thinking that this person that's making you feel uncomfortable isn't somebody that you're super close to. Okay. Because your relationships are looking good. So this is just somebody who's in a situation. Maybe he ends up being where you go to hang out. Maybe he's at work or something like that. So you have to see this person, but you really don't choose to, but he's not in your close inner circle. Okay. And that's what I'm getting from this so far. I might change my tune in a minute, but that's what I'm seeing right now. Our next card is our Sun card, and this is your goals card. And in the previous months, your goal was to not be impulsive. And then you had to not be too lazy or greedy. And I really wanted you to let go of your jealousy and insecurities. So let's see what it says for you for this month. Oop, the card doesn't want to stay with me. Here we have the Fool in reverse. And the Fool in reverse is pretty much saying that your goal is to not take risks and be too carefree if you want to avoid mistakes. So, it's okay to let loose a little bit here, Virgo, but you just also keep your sensible side to you so you don't make big mistakes in your life. Okay. Our next card is our Mars card, and this is where you're going to have your conflicts, challenges, and difficulties for the month of May. And in the previous months, your conflict was there was a man being dishonest, and then you really just needed to move on from something. And success was feeling really far away, but to keep working at it. And then it was time for you to let go of the baggage. So let's see what it says for you this month. Okay, interesting. We have the Sun here. And the Sun's pretty much saying that your struggle is going to be that, that your goals are within reach, but you feel like they're still far away. And they could be, Virgo. Sometimes the best things come to those who need to wait and actually work for them. And that might be your case right now. And you're really finding it hard to enjoy yourself. Like, that there's a lot of work that needs to be done here. And so you find it hard, like when you go out with your friends or situations like that, you're finding it hard to kind of just sit back, let loose, and enjoy, because there's so much that you need to do at home or at work or for school. There's a lot going on. It's hard for you to sit back and enjoy yourself. So that's your challenge for the month of May, is that you are entitled to enjoy yourself, but you're just stressing out about there's just so much to do still to get to where you want to go that you're really struggling to enjoy yourself. So our next card is our Jupiter card, and this is going to be your growth and development card. And in the past months, you were learning to get the facts before judging others, which was helping you learn and grow that way. And then you were growing by traveling somewhere on foot, and you were really working towards a stable and secure life. And then you were really learning how to share your feeling with others, and that it was really beneficial to do so. So let's see what it is for this month for you. Okay, so here we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, and the Queen of Swords is pretty much telling you that you're feeling really confident and you're willing to learn. And that's probably why you have the Sun card right here is, you know, you really want to keep working ahead, and the others in your life are seeing that, Virgo, but you're struggling to enjoy yourself too, which is also important, okay? Just don't be too careless is what the Fool is telling you. And our last card is our Saturn card, and this is where you're going to need some restraint and control. And in your previous months, you had some issues with the feeling at a standstill, and I told you not to make any like big decisions with money. That hard work was needed, but the plans will fall through if the hard work is done. So, you know, once again, you know there's hard work that's needed to be done. That's why you're having trouble letting go. And then you got a healing card that you really need to keep moving forward, even though you're still experiencing trouble with something that you're healing from. So let's see what the card says for this month. Okay, so here we have the Nine of Wands. So as you can see in the picture of the Nine of Wands, there is some troubled waters ahead. You know that nothing good comes easy, and that there is going to be struggles ahead, and the struggles are, you know, are going to be the fact that there is a lot of work to put in to get to your goals, and you want to do this. You're going to get recognized for it, but don't forget that you should also enjoy yourself, okay? So the main recap of your reading here that I'm seeing here is that you are struggling with what you want is going to take some time to get you there. So you feel like you're at that standstill, okay? The relationships are good. And there is one man who's making you feel uncomfortable, but I'm not feeling a strong connection with that. Like there's just somebody there that's making you feel uncomfortable. I don't think he's going to be a problem for you, Virgo. And you're feeling very confident and ready to tackle on your next adventures to move forward. You just need to remember that it is okay to have fun too. Just be smart with your decisions, Virgo. It's okay to have fun. All right. So I hope that's helpful for you, and we'll see you soon.